Hi, I'm Egypt Sherrod, and welcome to Indigo Road. Indigo Road for me it means so much. It's beyond a name. I'm often asked, well, how did you come up with it and why did you change all of your companies, even across my real estate brokerage and my design company? It's all Indigo Road family of companies. And that's because I think our name, our imprint has to stand for something. And we all have a journey to follow. For me, it was an indigo road. Indigo represents purpose and wisdom. And of course, the road is the journey through it all and to seek it, to find it. So every time I say the name of my company or I hear the name and I see the logo, it's a reminder for me of how far I've come personally. And as I mentioned, we all have a road to follow. Maybe yours isn't Indigo Road, but the furniture definitely is because we have something in this line literally for every aesthetic. What I wanted to do was create beautiful, classic, sustainable pieces that could fit in almost every design. Because if you watch my show, Married to Real Estate on HGTV, you see that really it's not about what my aesthetic is. It's always about the client. And so you have some that love mid-century modern or organic luxe, which is, by the way, that's my personal favorite. Or just, transitional, classic, casual, elegance. So I'm always switching up the design based upon the client's needs, preferences, and their personal taste. But I wanted to have pieces I could literally use everywhere. So when you check out, and right now we're at AmericasMart ATL in the Jeffan showroom, when you come here and you check out these amazing pieces, I think that you could literally imagine them in any room. In any room. So I'm going to take you on a tour, show you some of our brand new favorite pieces. A few of them are on pre-order. Others are selling out very quickly, almost as quick as we get them. And trust me, that's not a complaint. That's everybody's dream, yes? Having accessible, sustainable furniture is important for me for a few reasons. And I'm going to just tell you a little story, a little joke first. When I first met my husband 20 years ago, we went on a date. I brought him back to my home, no, nothing dirty on the first date. But, when he came back to my home, the first thing he said is, where can I sit? I feel like I'm in a museum. I don't want to touch anything. And at first that seems like a compliment until you realize that it really means someone is uncomfortable in your home. And what I sought out as we continued in our relationship, as I had children, I wanted to make sure my entire family felt comfortable in the home. And when you have kids, it's very, as you know, they claim every space, and you got stains everywhere. But to me, design, beautiful design, sustainability, performance ready can all exist in the same space when designed with intention. So that for me was my reason why. Everybody has their own reason why, but I have 3 kids. At the same time, I'm a designer. Do you think I want to come home and not like where I live? Absolutely not. And so that's a proving ground, what you do with your own space. But it became important for me because I'm a mom, I'm a family woman, and most people struggle, just like I did, to keep that perfect balance between gorgeous interior and something that everyone can actually feel comfortable in. We use gorgeous, yummy, incredible textures that just dreamy. So, you'll see the thatching. This is from my world's travel, by the way. Whenever I go on a trip, I like to get out and actually see and touch and see how folks live and what they're making and what the design looks like so that I can draw inspiration. So on my trip to Bali, I saw these gorgeous thatched mirrors and ran back and said, we've got to incorporate them into Indigo Road, but let's change the colors. And when we went to Rome, which is one of my favorite places. It has a story for Mike and I. The first time I was there was on my honeymoon. Of course, Rome has this amazing history, but it's the architecture, the columns, the arches. So we incorporated that into the line. You'll see them in our Athena tables, which I think are going to sell out quickly. That's some of our newer stuff. But then also I traveled to KwaZulu-Natal as I was headed on my journey throughout South Africa. And what I noticed were all of the ring designs, these gorgeous ring designs. So we incorporated those even into our ring carved wood tables that come in a side table and a coffee table. And so as you look throughout the line, I think you're going to feel worlds traveled as well. And that was intentional, not by mistake. For me, it was important that everyone, no matter your walk of life, ethnicity, religion, what part of the world you were from, everyone saw themselves in Indigo Road. So yes, we had an incredible, successful launch. Very just gratitude that we've been so well received and supported. So now, of course, we continue to grow. We're on our new collection, and we've just raised the bar. We've raised the bar and introduced gorgeous things like fluting, and you'll see body, but again, performance ready. And so they can sustain children plopping on them, and even the chair I'm sitting on, which is one of our top sellers. It's the Marvell chair. It comes in natural and black. It's just sturdy, and so every piece, I literally come here to the showroom when it comes in and I test it out to make sure that it not only has the gorgeous design, but also the quality that I want to stand behind. Some of my favorite pieces from the new collection. Okay, you know this is hard. This is hard because obviously I love everything, but I'd have to say it's probably our Caillou petrified wood side tables. It comes in black and a brown color, very warm, yummy, sienna in it. You see taupes in it, and warm colors are back now. So I do expect for them to do very well. They are just gorgeous because from afar, it looks as though it has a marble top, but it's petrified wood. And when you get even closer up on it, you see the movement and body. No two tables are alike. Why? Because it's a natural material, but it's very lightweight as well. And again, I'm always thinking about kids. What if they bump into it? What if they knock it down? It's just curved. Nothing is dangerous. Everything is safe. And so your design stays safe. I have another favorite. Okay. I'm actually sitting beside it, but I want you to get a closer look later. These are our tables. It comes in a coffee table as well as a side, and you'll very quickly derive that my inspiration was from Italy. We've got the fluting. So tambour, which is the opposite of fluting, right? Tambour has been very popular and it's Asian inspired, whereas I feel the inverted fluting is definitely more Italian inspired, and it's making just texture, beautiful, classic shapes, and integrations are really making a surgence. So we've incorporated it into the line, and it's made out of mango wood, but from afar, you would really think that it's made out of a resin. From under a certain light, it looks like it could be made out of a marble. It is just stunning. So I'm local in Atlanta. My company is in Marietta, Georgia, and AmericasMart, for me, has always been the place to go for sourcing. This is sort of home base, if you will, when we're looking for beautiful furnishings, but also a sense of community. I come to AmericasMart, and as I walk through the halls, people know me, and they remember me before I was on television, just so you know. They remember me before the show was a hit in 19 countries. It's like, hey, that's Egypt. She's always been coming here to source. And so it really is, it's where designers go if you're in Atlanta.